Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is chicken fajitas. The ingredients you need are 2 chicken breasts, wraps, 1 onion, 1 pepper, 6 mushrooms. For the salsa, you need cherry tomatoes, 2 limes, white vinegar, ground black pepper, 2 spring onions and fresh coriander. First step, we're going to prep all the ingredients. I'm going to start off with the raw chicken. So first step, we're going to prep our chicken. You want to cut it down the middle. Be careful with your fingers. Then you're going to turn it and you're going to finally slice it. Move your fingers out the way so you don't cut yourself on your sharp knife. So you just keep moving the knife as you're slicing your chicken. Should have nice pieces like that. Then you're going to place it in a bowl or a tub. And then you'll do your other chicken breast. Next step, we're going to prep all our vegetables. We're going to start off with the mushrooms. So you want to chop them in half. And you want to slice them. Like that. I'll show you again how I did that. Chop it in half. You can chop them really fast like I am doing here. Be careful with your fingers. Show you one more time. So you chop it in half. And you want nice little pieces of mushroom. You want to get the mixing bowl. And you're going to place all your mushrooms in there. And you'll do the rest of your mushrooms. Next step, we're going to prep the pepper. You chop the head off. And you want to take all the seeds out. And the white flesh. Give it a good tap. So you get all the skin out. And all the little seeds. So we give it a good tap. So once you have de-seeded and chop your end off, you first chop it in half. You put one half to one side. And you just want to finely slice it. Always be careful with them fingers. And then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to slice it into 3. So you got medium pieces. Next up, we're going to prep the onion. I chop off the end. Then I like to flatten it, so it's more easy to chop. Then you chop off your other end. And you want to peel 2 layers of skin. So next step, after when you have peeled and chopped your end off your onion, you want to finely slice it, but don't go the way down. And then you turn it around and you just want to chop it into three. You should have pieces like that to start off with, so you got nice 3 pieces. And then we're just going to slice them so they're all the same size. So you just keep doing that. Always be careful with your fingers. You can do it so they all stayed intact first, and then we have finally sliced them like that. Then we're going to place them in our bowl with our peppers and mushrooms, and then you do the rest of your onion. Now we're going to start prepping for our salsa. I'm first going to start off with my spring onions. So you chop both of the ends off. You chop it down the middle. Be careful. In half again. And you just want to finally slice it. So you got nice little pieces of spring onion. I'll show you how I did that. Chop down the middle. Always be careful with your fingers. Next we're going to prep the cherry tomatoes. You can use up to how many you want in a bag. I'm using 10 little cherry tomatoes. So you're going to chop them in half. Half again. And you're just going to dice them into 4. Like that. So you're just cutting them into 4. Don't want them too big, but we just want to finely dice them. So you show you again how I did that. You chop your cherry tomato down the middle, flatten it, then you just keep chopping it into little pieces. Next step, we're going to prep the coriander. So you get loads of coriander with the leaves, and you just want to pick off the leaves. We don't want to use the stalks. You can use them for another recipe, but we just want the leaves to give some flavour to our salsa. You will need a good handful. This will take a few minutes to pick all the leaves off. So once you have picked all the leaves off the stalk, you want to finally slice it one way, then bring it back together, and we want to properly shred it. This will give flavour to your salsa in a minute. So we're just ripping it all apart. Nicely fine. You do one final shred, you bring it all back together. And always be careful with them fingers. And then we're going to place our coriander in our bowl with our cherry tomatoes and spring onions. Next step, you want to chop your limes in half. Like that. And then you're going to get your little bowl with your coriander, cherry tomatoes and spring onions. and you're going to squeeze all the lime juice into them. Place your hand over the bowl so none of the pips go in. You will need 2 limes to give us some flavour. So you keep squeezing like I'm doing here. Next step, you want to put a splash of white vinegar into your mixture. And you want to give it a good stir in. This will give flavour to all the other ingredients in the bowl. So you want to give this a stir for a minute or 2. Then we will add some ground black pepper. And then we will let this marinade for 5 to 10 minutes while you fry your chicken and vegetables. Now we're adding some ground black pepper to season. And then we give it a good mix. Pat it all down so it all coats in. Next step, we're going to switch on the hob. So you want to set your hob ring to high. And then you want to place a frying pan on top of your ring. You want that to heat up for a minute or 2 before you start frying your chicken. So your hob should be nice and hot now. You're going to add in your chicken. And you want to start breaking it apart. So it all cooks evenly. Use a wooden spoon to break it apart. Then we just let this fry for a few minutes so they go nice and brown and cooked all the way through. Now you're going to add some ground black pepper to season your chicken. And you want to give it a good toss so the chicken marinates into your pepper. Now you've fried all your chicken, you placed it on a plate so all the juices can rest and marinate into the chicken for a minute or 2. Now you're going to fry all your vegetables using your same frying pan you did the chicken in, so it gives them some flavour. So they go nice and softened. You just want to give this a little toss for a minute or 2 so your vegetables go nice and soft and they bring out all the flavours. And don't forget we got it on high heat so it cooks really quick. You want to get all the way around the pan. But I'm doing it this way. So we have chicken on one plate and then the vegetables on another plate or in the pan. And then we'll put the salsa on the top with our wraps. So these will just need about 5 minutes to cook. So once you have made everything, you first want to start off with getting a few pieces of chicken. Then you want to lay it out into a nice layer. Then with your spoon you want to get a decent amount of veggies. It's up to you how much veg you like on your fajitas. and you're going to get a bit of your salsa. And now you're going to roll it up. You first bring it in. Tuck in the end, then bring it in. Tuck everything in nicely. Then you're just going to roll it. That's how you make a fajita. I'll show you again how I did that. So we're going to put that to one side for a minute. You get another wrap. You want to get some more of your chicken. Maybe a spoon and a half. Lay it out in a nice straight line. Get some more of your vegetables. And some of your salsa. Then we're going to roll it up. You first bring it in. You tuck in the end. And you just keep rolling it. Then you place it on your plate like that. So this is what they should look like when you have done your fajitas. And I hope you like making these. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe. And thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.